everybody, welcome back to All Things Dope. My name is Chris Vargas, and let's get into it. The biggest thing that's come out this past week is going to be the PS4 Slim. We finally get a look at it. It is a real thing. It's definitely real because I've been handing out YouTube copyright strikes on everybody who's been posting that video of the one guy that bought it off of eBay. They've been pulling it down. So I'll show the picture. I mean, it looks good. It literally looks like the PS4 just got slimmer with the matte finish. And it's definitely, I mean, it's a good looking machine, but I like the original PS4 design just a little bit better. I just think, you know, the matte plus the polished black looks dope. But this is nice. This is really nice, especially if it is HDR10 capable. I will be super happy if all it is just another PS4 that doesn't have any upgrades or anything like that, which I think Sony would be absolutely crazy to do at this point. If it doesn't have HDR10, if it doesn't have 4K capability, then it's a no-go. Then it won't be bought in this household. At least it will not be bought. But if it has the 4K capabilities, if it has HDR10, absolutely, it's definitely going to be a pickup for sure. Supposedly they'll have it out that same week. So, and from the looks of it, I mean, it already has the box and everything like that. It already has all the accessories. There's been a redesign on the controller. It's going to come out. So hopefully, you know, this is the first of many that we'll start seeing popping up here in the next couple weeks. But it has to have the 4K. It has to have the HDR10 for it to be anything close to the Xbox One S that is right now. I mean, because really, if this thing comes out on the 7th, if they make the announcement that, hey, it's just a, you know, it's just a slimmer version, just for the holidays, we're gonna have it bundled with a bunch of different stuff, and it has no advancement, I'm switching over to Xbox. That's all I can say about it, because I'm ready. I am so ready for this 4K gaming. Granted, the Xbox One S only has like 3 or 4 games that are gonna be 4K HDR ready anyway. But hey, I want to know what Gears of War is like in 4K. I want to see what that's like. I deserve 4K. It's 2016. We all deserve 4K. This video is in 4K unless you're watching on Facebook, and then, you know, sorry guys, it's only 1080p. But I'm ready. I'm ready for this jump, and I really hope that PlayStation can deliver, because they need to deliver. If they plan on staying on top, they have to be able to deliver a better experience than what you can get right now at Xbox. So Microsoft, they're doing a lot of good things, and if they continue to do some good things, they may make me a believer. I mean, really, I might jump ship. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Hey, Christmas is coming up. You never know. Anyways, guys, the next big news that's come out, and this one was actually just announced today, that Doug Liman is going to direct Justice League Dark. That is awesome, man. He's done an amazing job as far as being a director. He's done some incredible work. He did Jumper, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. He did Edge of Tomorrow. That movie is super underrated because it had bad marketing. But if you have not seen Edge of Tomorrow, push pause on the video, watch the movie. I mean, watch Edge of Tomorrow. That movie is incredible. If you have not seen Edge of Tomorrow, take some time, do yourself a favor, watch that movie. It's good. It's probably Tom Cruise in his finest moment in the last couple of years. Granted, his Mission Impossible movies are always pretty good, but I wasn't a big fan of Jack Reacher. I know a lot of people like Jack Reacher. It's so-so for me. But Edge of Tomorrow is definitely really, really good, and I am excited to see that he's going to take the helm for this Justice League Dark movie. They finally got it lifted off, man. I'm excited. So the Justice League Dark, if you don't know who that is, that's going to be members like John Constantine. That's going to be members like Zatanna, Swamp Thing. I mean, Deadman. The list goes on. These are all darker characters in the DC universe. They do exactly what the Justice League does in a darker world. I mean, they're fighting like demons and stuff like that. So it's pretty crazy. It's pretty tripped out. If you ever have the chance to, you know, maybe sit down and read one of those comic books, I would definitely recommend it. I know for a lot of years, Guillermo del Toro, he was really trying to champion that thing through. He was really trying to get that thing made, but just could never get it going. I mean, Guillermo del Toro, I love him as a director. I love that he has an unparalleled vision. But at the same time, he's got big dreams. He's got super big dreams, and those need super big checks to cash. And unfortunately, some of his movies don't always make back those investments. It's hard to get financing even for somebody like Del Toro if your movie doesn't bring in the money that it was initially invested. If you can't even break even, it's going to be hard to get anybody to believe in your project. So for Doug Liman to be able to just come on board and they say, hey, look, this is what we want. It's kind of a crazy situation because of the fact that Doug Liman was supposed to direct Gambit over there for Fox and Marvel. that movie fell apart. They're not happy with the writing. Channing Tatum is really the only reason that anybody greenlit this movie for Gambit. But beyond that, nobody is standing around clamoring for a Gambit movie. Don't get me wrong, I like Gambit as much as anybody else, but he plays well with others. Not so much do I want to see a solo Gambit movie. I mean, it could be cool once we see Gambit introduced into the X-Men universe, but right now we haven't seen that. If he showed up in Days of Future Past, or if he showed up in X-Men Apocalypse, then now I have a reason to want to watch a Gambit movie. But that hasn't happened yet, and from the sound of it, it's not going to happen for a while. Who knows what Fox is going to do with their X-Men universe, especially after X-Men Apocalypse was not the big, huge successor to Days of Future Past that they wanted. But that's another story for another day. Let's get back to Doug Liman. Doug Liman, he also did the Bourne Identity, the original Bourne Identity, and that movie is legit. It doesn't get any more legit than the Bourne series, except for that Jeremy Renner one. Poor Jeremy Renner. I say poor Jeremy Renner, but he's got crazy millions, so he ain't poor. But back to Doug Liman, he really does something incredible with his movies. He gives them a real feel to them. So I'm excited to see, number one, who they're going to cast as John Constantine. I saw something earlier that really piqued my interest. I would like to see Colin Farrell as John Constantine. I think he fits perfectly. Granted, you're going to have to dye his hair blonde. I mean, but beyond that, the TV show Constantine that they have right now, he does a really good job as well, but as we know, they're not bringing over their TV actors. Grant Gustin is amazing Flash right now, but they're not bringing him over to do the Flash movie. So they're definitely going to go into a different direction with their Constantine. With anybody who's on the TV shows, they're not going to be in the movies. So let's just get that out of the way. So with that being said, I think really a next best Constantine is going to be someone like Colin Farrell. I mean, he would bring a lot of real to that world. Plus, he has the accent down, so I mean, he's, mainly because that's a natural accent. So well, he's natural actually. He's Irish, so he can fake an English accent. It's not a problem. But anyways, guys, so the other big thing that's come out was the Flash Season 3 trailer. We're getting a little bit closer look to who the villains are. We did get confirmed that one of the villains is going to be Savitar. Another villain is going to be Mirror Master, Top, Magenta. They're going to have a lot of super-powered villains this season. I'm excited for that. Beyond just the speedster. So it's going to be beyond Zoom. And granted, we've had super-powered villains in the past, but none on these levels. Like, these are, like, starting to really amp up the crazy, if you will. So they're also going to have the rival, who is Jay Garrick's arch nemesis, right? So he looks like Jay Garrick, but he's like an evil version. So I'm excited to see how they do that, because obviously it's not just going to be Grant Gustin's dad or who he is in the show. It's not going to be John Wesley Shipp. It's not going to be him. It's going to be somebody else playing the rival. So I'm excited to see where they go with that. Plus, I'm a huge fan of The Flash. So much so that I am going to have a contest, a Flash contest, for the month of September. So if you are not subscribed to the YouTube channel, please subscribe, because that's going to be one of the ways that you'll have to enter. So I will leave a link down below into how you can enter and all that other good stuff once I get that going. But September is going to be the month to watch all things dope, because I really am excited to see The Flash Season 3 come back. I'm excited to see Arrow. They just announced that they're going to be no more magic this season in Arrow, thank God, because that was like the worst. John Constantine, the episode that he's in, it's good, but everything else, crap. Like, it was a hard season to watch. It's kind of like, when you order steak and you think it's going to be amazing, and you bite into it and it's super tough, but you're already paying like $20 for it, so you just continue to eat it because you just kind of have to. That's what Season 4 of Arrow was for me. It wasn't what I wanted it to be. I thought that they solved all their problems when they, spoiler alert, shot Felicity. I thought maybe, hey, she's going to be dead and Oliver will mourn and he'll have a reason to get back to the super gritty way that he was. Nope, that didn't happen, and probably won't happen for a while. I know that they said that they're going to take a grittier tone with it, but we'll see. I'm excited to see what Flashpoint, which is what this season of Flash is going to be about, at least to some extent, does to the universe. It will allow them to fix a lot of the problems that there are in The Flash, but also in Arrow. And it will also fix a lot of the problems that I think that they're going to have with Supergirl coming over to the CW. That may change the world that she's in, because if they're going to continue to do crossovers, there's no way that they can keep saying, "Oh, she's on Earth 3. So let me just travel through dimensions. I'll be right back, and I'll get her." That's going to be a really hard thing to explain all the time. So I really do hope that they move her to Earth 1 on some level, if they can, course correct this Flashpoint thing. And I think that's one of the reasons that they want to go there, especially with bringing Supergirl over to the CW, is so that they can go ahead and make sure that they blend the worlds very well. So Season 3, All Things Dope giveaway, September. Subscribe to enter. You have to be subscribed to even win. So if you really want to win, I'll give you a sneak peek. So September, all September, All Things Dope, Flash, Season 3 giveaway. This could be yours. Not only this, but I'm going to throw in some other things just because I really like The Flash and I really want to be excited for it. And I am excited for it. I really want you guys to be excited for it. So if you're interested, like I said, go ahead and subscribe. Get yourself ready to be entered in to win this, but also some other really dope things that I have planned for you guys. Anyways, guys, my name is Chris Vargas and I'm out.